Have you ever wondered why we use BC and AD to date history? We're going to take a look at that and see where it came from this morning. I'm really doing this for my Sunday school class, but I thought it would be good to go ahead and put it out there for everybody that may be interested. So let's get right into it. Have you ever wondered where the terms AD and BC came from that we use on our calendar today? Well, I'm going to try to explain just a little bit of that to you because it came up in our Sunday school class last week. We were somewhat sure how it was, but we wanted to get some clarification. So that's what I'm going to try to do this morning. Back in the 500s, there was this monk by the name of, and I'm trying to look at his phonetic pronunciation because some of these biblical names are, as y'all well know, are pretty tough to pronounce. But it was Dionysius Exiguus. A pretty complicated name, but anyway, he wanted to come up with a system where you wouldn't be just putting the years on whatever emperor was in office, because you really couldn't keep that back in any specific timeline if you couldn't remember who all the emperors were. So that's how that came about. And AD is Latin for Anno Domini, and that also stands for in the year of our Lord. So then in about, I'd say a couple of centuries later, another monk came along, and his name was Venerable Bede, and he added BC before Christ. And it was kind of interesting that they, I don't know if it was him or it couldn't be the combination of the two, but it was him. So he started out with one. So there is no no year zero. So we jumped straight from 1 BC to AD 1. But one reason that this took off so well was because Christianity was somewhat widespread at that time. So it became adopted by the nation, and that's really why we still use this system today, because as the church adopted it, it just eventually became the world standard. And later on, they came up with the terms CE and BCE, and that was really just for a modern academic term. I don't know if that has any political ramification or not, but CE stands for Common Era, and BCE stands before Common Era, and they're really the synonymous with BC and AD. But really the main point is that the timeline still centers on the birth of Christ, which I think is just phenomenal, and I'm glad that we've stuck with that. So if you've got any comments on this, let me know. Like the video, and for those in the Sunday school class, maybe we can, I'll just see if you even see this video on Sunday morning when we're there next week. So talk to you later. Thanks, everybody.